Okie dokie. So, um, this is kind of tough because the space I'm in doesn't really accommodate um, the canvases I'm working on particularly well, and so I set them up in the most awkward way possible. You get to see into my kitchen and where the laundry is. Yay, me. Let's move this back just a little bit. Okay, there we go. I have two canvases. They're both this size. And you know it's very confusing looking at the looking through the camera at it. This one ends here. The second one is behind. I've already started laying out the figures and then doing some of the putting in some of the stencil work, which was all vines, is what I put in. I have another stencil that I'm going to be using, and I don't know how yet, but I've got flower buds and leaves in the other room that I still need to cut out. I was kind of thinking about things last night. I thought my pants were unbuttoned. And I came to this conclusion. So the figures are somewhat laid out in aerosol, so at least they're not perfect. They never are to start with, not till the very end or even then. But at least I've got an idea how close in I can come with some of the stencil work. I do want to come into her veil a little bit eventually, which is here, here, and then again over here. I'm going to put something in there in between the two figures. But we've got the bridal figure here, and we have the groom on this particular canvas, which once again you can't see because they're on top of each other. Anyway, we're going to do Studio Mate in Another State. I'm going to put on Wine and Crime in a sec. But first, the jingle. Patreon, hashtag cats, meow, meow, meow. So far I have 4 patrons, and I have a 5th one who is ready to sign up today. If you have any trouble with Patreon, please let me know, and I will do my best to help walk you through it. Also, if you go on my Patreon page, you're going to see different merchandise that I've put up for mugs, posters, a couple of we have some stickers up, and then we have some higher priced items like paintings and one-on-one sessions. If you think of something, or if you think of something that you'd like to see, let me know. It's fluid. I can always work on it. I can always change it. We can figure something out. If you have an image that you would like on a mug or a poster or whatever, just let me know. I've been doing so many different things that I haven't had time to go back in and add more merchandise, more images. So just let me know. It is fluid. It's not written in concrete. Just write me. Just contact me. Also, I'd like to hear from more people that are doing Studio Mate along with me, or the Let's Make project. But yeah, there we are. Patreon, hashtag cats, meow, meow, meow. What was I going to say? Beyond welcome to Studio Mate in Another State. There was something else. Oh, I can't remember. All right, well, hopefully I'll figure it out in a little bit. I know I had a whole intro for this, and it's gone right out the window. Yeah, it's gone right out the window. I'm going to put on Wine and Crime, and let's just get to work, okay? Let's work side by side in our little studios, get some stuff done. Okay? Oh, I know what I was going to say. Wait a minute. Okay, now I remember. So I've mentioned it before. I'm having a little bit of difficulty finding the depth. Okay, in the depth of the image trying to find my depth in the image so I can pull the people out. So by adding this stencil work, I think I'm gonna be able to find one other layer that I need, which is interest and technique, and that's where I think I'm gonna find one other layer that I need to have in this. Interest because of technique, instead of just painting these people, or just spraying on these little flowers and things. We need another level. So once again, it's going to be darks and lights, dry paint. Excuse me. Nothing like trying to work and talk at the same time. But flat medium. This will be flat medium as well. This is going to be oil with mineral spirits. Her face and his face will be highlighted using Neo McGilpin oil, but not too much this time, as well as her dress, so that pops out. But I do want some dry in here, pushing right up against the white veil, which this is going to be brushed with white, I think, is how I'm going to do it, or actually a blue, a light blue, so if I want to highlight in white, I've got that room. Be going in with a very thin light, or a very thin layer of maybe a navy-ish blue. We'll see what happens. The one problem I'm seeing coming down the road is his jacket, because it's a solid blue jacket. It's a solid dark. I don't have to paint it blue, but I will. I just need to find some depth in it. I need to find a way to create interest. So that is one way I can make my head disappear into the painting, is by building a complex puzzle of colors and of images and of flat against glossy. So that's what I was going to talk about, and I did. So now it's time to get back to work. Okay, there's one with the first couple layers. Or the first couple of colors anyway, stencils. And we'll move on to canvas number 2. This is the groom. Dabba-doo. we'll see how this goes. As you can see, I did pretty reasonably detailed cutout with a flower in the middle, but I decided to bag the flower, and I'm just going to see how we do with the rest of it. I'm not sure how this is going to go, to tell you the truth. Sorry. Because these are kind of big. And I really formed these shapes around that flower, which, we're looking back on, it looks kind of like a Hawaiian flower, and yeah. All right, wish me luck. Going back in. Be right back. See, what I did was I kept all the little cutouts, and I kept them just for this purpose. Well, that so I would have the option, that also so I would have the option of kind of painting around them. But you might need these. Once again, thinking on the fly. Piece of paper. So I just covered up one of the flowers. Let me check the time. How are we doing? Oh, fine. I just covered up one of the flowers so I can take one of the stencils. Oops. And screw it up. All right, I'll wait to peel that off. What happened? I'm using the wrong color. was trying to be so smart and I screwed something up. Wrong color. Right, they're on a commercial break. So what I'm gonna do, if you look back to, there was a painting I did of Jacob Tobiah, gender fluid author, bestseller, and speaker, Jacob Tobiah. If you go to my website, I think he's on the, or they are on the homepage, but Jacob Tobiah, you can find the portrait on Instagram, Facebook, but again, on my website, becklaneartist.com or becklaneartist.me, and you'll see what I did with the flowers. I'm going to be doing almost the same thing here. So they're not going to be just aerosol. Although I'm really happy with this. I did screw up with a color here or there, but I'm not going to bother. I'm not going to worry about it too much. And I kind of gave up on blocking, as you can see. Like blocking out sections of the cutout. It's gonna be fine. I'm not gonna worry about it. Plus I like some of the little oopsies. They're fun to play with. I'm gonna stop with this stencil. This particular one that took me forever to cut out, and then I didn't end up using most of it. I'm gonna skip that, I think. Or stop that. Move on to something else. Actually, I could put a squiggly doodad there. Squiggly doodad day. And I know I'm supposed to be wearing a mask, and I'm not. I should have good ventilation, but I don't, because my cat is out here, and Kitty will want to go outside. And we can't have Kitty go outside because he'll become a snack. I was closing, was letting Bunsy in earlier and was closing the garage door and didn't realize the door was open just a little bit. And little booger head went right out into the closing garage door. Meow. Oh, booger. So I can't open up. Ba-ba-ba, doo-ba-doo. What's the other thing I was going to do? Oh, I think I was going to use, actually, the plan is to use large portions of this stencil. Large portions of this stencil, but in a different shade, a different color. You know, I put that different color right in there, and I'm not sure I really like that. It's like a deep teal, almost dark blue, that I've used to outline her veil. Might be scrapping that idea. I'll be right back. I've got a backup. So obviously what I've done is I cut out these shapes and I thought, oh, okay, I'm going to do this, this, and this. But I almost never stick to the plan, or I try to, and then it just doesn't work out. So I don't think my original idea, using this doodad, I think this was just too big, and I was so excited about it too when I cut it out. Let me take off the covered part so you can see the whole thing. Oops, shit, I just tore it. Damn it. I use Bristol paper so that it will last. And then I rip things apart because I'm a big lug. I'll have to tape this back together or something, I don't know. Been using stencils and doilies and stuff for like 10 years or something, 8 years. And I always manage to ruin them. I should know better. Oh, doilies. Oh, duh, doilies. Anyway, this is the shape I cut out. I was pretty excited about it, but then this is just, it would have been too much. I don't know if you can see it. Let me flip it over. I think the size of it, I was really excited about the size of it, but it's proportionally, it's not going to work out. It's going to overpower her, and we can't have the bride overpowered. But it's going to add a sense of romance, and but without being, you know, all Laura Ashley kind of romancy. Other thing I have are these leaves, and I'm not sure I'm in love with them now because they look kind of oaky. And oak leaves, although they stand for a lot of things, including life, just not sure, unless I go in with another color, but what color would I go in with? Except for pink, but I'm not sure I really want to go pink. I have a light powder green, but I'm also not going to stick with, like, this is teal. All right, I'm going to cut these out and think about it. Then I've also got this little doodad that I cut out. It's kind of Dr. Seuss-y looking thing. And then there's the cutout piece, which I'll use on something else. I'm going to hang on to everything I cut out, all the stencils, even the ruined ones, and use them in other things. Again, transmitting one idea from one painting to the other. Using something as a learning tool or learning curve over and over again. Yeah, I don't know how this is going to work. Because of the context of the photo, the big risk is once I go in with color, it could come out like gingham, and we don't want that. Don't look at the tree in the middle, it's the shape. I don't know, that could come out too ginghamy for this guy. So I think what I'm going to do, because I'm taking my time with this, I'm going to get it right. I got to get every painting right. Look at how tortured I am. I got to get every painting right. I don't want to keep moving ahead and then make a misstep because I'm rushing. Where's the other side? Whoop. I love the way the teal looks with the blue flowers so far on both panels. And I just don't want to make a misstep that I've got to write it. Well, I'm going to make a misstep, but I don't like to make it with the aerosols right away. It kind of screws up my thinking. If I can at all help it. I'm going to have to sit and think about this. Yeah, I can't put in these leaves. It's going to turn into a children's project. I think what it actually needs are like berries. So I think what I need are just little round shapes going around the vine. And I think that's going to do it for those particular issues, and then I can start going in. Oh, I've got a layout here. connected. Where's my blue? Where's the correct blue? I don't want to make that mistake again. Where'd you go? Is that the wrong one? No, that's the dark one. Oh, damn it. Oh, maybe I took it in here. Hang on. Okay, I've lost it. Maybe it'll just be my mind. I've lost the electric glue that I was using. And the flowers. My house isn't that big. My studio isn't that big. And yet, I do this all the time. All right, I've put it somewhere. I have to go find it. Electric blue, hello. That's the teal one. Oh, there you are. There you are, Peter. Oh, that's not it. Where is it? Oh, duh. The other thing I want to stop because I got to think. Do I want to cut into her with some of the flowers, not him? He's got that blue suit, and I just don't want to. I don't know. It just feels predictable to do that. So in just a sec, when I get all this filled in, or this area done, I think I gotta sit and think, do I want a little bit more like cutting into her, or is that gonna get into like a predictable mediocre level? Because I do that a lot, but I try, there's just a, well, I do it a lot, or I do it sometimes, but then sometimes I end up covered, sometimes it's fine, but then all of a sudden sometimes it just feels like a cop-out. Like I didn't know what to do, so I just kind of put flowers down here. But actually that might work out well. Her veil comes here, her arm is up here. Her veil is here. Like a curtain. The wedding bouquet is here. So I may come across with some vines and some flowers. Like I said, I'm gonna sit and think about it. I don't want to make a mistake. Something I'll regret for the rest of my career. Like painting the wall. Oops. I have a feeling I'm not going to be getting my security deposit back if I keep doing that. Getting paint on the wall. You know what? This is, that flower would be in her veil. Because her veil ends up here. So I'm gonna stop and I'm gonna see how I think about it, what I think about it tomorrow. And there we go. I'm gonna end now. I'm sweaty and I really haven't eaten, so, for a long time. And it's 11:30 and I don't wanna be up all night like I have been. 5 in the morning is not the time to go to bed. So there we are. I finally started the two-panel painting. I've got Yolandi over there. I've got The Shame Is Yours over there. I've got I've got Bobby and Christy I've still got to get done. I've got 2, 4, 6, 7 or 8. Oh! I've got a bunch of stuff. I think I've got 10, 11 paint. Well, I've got 2, 4 canvases to be unwrapped and prepped. I've got 2 more canvases set and ready to go. I've got another 2-panel figure piece that I've started. I've got Christy Bobby that I gotta finish up and get out. The Shame Is Yours, Baba Da, Yolandi. These guys. So I got a lot going on. And then the Let's Make channel, doing things on Let's Make. I would like to add, the shirt was clean this morning and freshly pressed with Niagara spray because we love it. I was impressed with myself. However, I didn't get on camera until almost 10 o'clock tonight. Blah, blah, blah. I'm going to go now. Don't forget, Patreon, #cats, meow, meow, meow. Again, take a look at my Patreon page. My Patreon page, and there'll be a link down below. Please subscribe. But take a look at my Patreon page, go through the merchandise. If you don't see something that you really wanted, let me know. And we'll find a way to upload it. And that's it for the crazy. I'm gonna wash up, eat something, and hopefully get some sleep tonight, which would be awesome. It would be so nice. Sleep like the kitty on plastic wrap. That's all I want in life. Sleep like the kitty on plastic wrap. Alright, that's it. Da da da. Ciao.